Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. Just a little bit information, probably give quite a few of you a good laugh, but I've just invented a little thing so that I can roll these onto that. There's two hanks on there, and that's an old cone. It's off the old wool winder I used to have years ago, and the one I had then, my husband even made an electric motor to fix to it, so I just had to put my foot on, like a sewing machine motor it was, and I just had to put my foot on and it spun around, but it was off cones. It was easy to do it, but these are off hanks of yarn, which I had nothing to wind these. I thought I was going to have to wind these into a ball with my hands, because I tried them over the chair. I opened it up, it's too wide for my chair, and I thought, well, that's no good, it's not holding it tight, you know. So I'm going to show you what I did with these. One of these, three of these actually. Now these were you know, those spindles that you put DVD discs on. You could buy blank discs and that. I used to get these for my husband. He had a thing about John Wayne. Every single John Wayne film that was on the television, I recorded for him. And I had an awful lot of them. I used to have to sit and edit out all the adverts and everything like that for him and put them onto the discs. So anyway, it was clearing. My son was up here quite a while ago, and we're clearing things that I didn't need out of the cupboards in one of my bedrooms, my spare bedroom where I keep my wool and everything. And he says, well, we'll put these in the bin, ma'am. I says, no, you'll not. He says, what for? They're no good. He says, they're empty. You've used the discs. He says, the discs are in cases and that now. I says, they might come in useful. You leave them alone. He says, I don't know what on earth use you're ever going to find for them. I had three of them anyway. I kept them. I wouldn't let him throw them out. That's me. So he might always come in handy, you know, one day. You never know. And so I'm going to show you how those three things come in handy. Save me buying one of those things that you have to put hanks of wool on. It's a big thing, a great big wide thing that spins round and round. I don't know what you call them. Big stupid thing. I says, I know I'm having one of those, because it's not very often I'll ever have this hanks of wool. I always buy balls of wool. So I'm going to show you how I worked it out. My makeshift home wool winder. This is hand. It's wound by hand on the winder, and I even have, it's an old cone. You can see a crack in it off my old wool winder I used to have. My old wool winder that I used to have, my husband put an electric motor on it. This one's got to be done by hand, and then I have to go thread here, pick it up. Do it a lot faster though when I'm not, because I'm only using one hand to pick it up with the phone in my other hand. And these are old spindles of DVD discs. Got one of them weighted down with my thing that I use for doing my videos. You know, the arm thing, like it's not a tripod, it's an arm thing. I've got it clipped on there. Couple of cups to keep that side down. Well, a couple of ornament cups. And another heavy weight, one of those sticky tape things, or what you call them. And then I just take them off like I do. It's off my ring light, isn't it? And then I have to hold this, but I'll do it slowly without holding that, because I put it around there, it might tighten it a little bit, because I hold this when I'm doing it, but I'm putting it behind the thing to It's a bit slack now. So it's a little homemade job. Made it a little bit easier. I was going to wind it all into a ball first and then onto the wool winder, because I didn't want it in a ball because it would just roll all over the place when I was trying to knit with it. So I have that, and I've already put one hank on, and I've put a little bit thread in so I know when I'm knitting with it when I come to the end of that bit. And then I have another 4 of these, so I can put 2 hanks on one of these for to wind the wool on. I'm very inventive, me. It's quite good when I get going. Now I have to unwind them a few bits again. And then I have to put this onto the floor so that it's going to be in the direction that I'm doing it in, or else it'll ravel. I'm standing on it, no. And I've got a little knot in that bit. Again. Not very complicated. I'll have a lot cheaper than one of them stupid big things that you have to do this with. Those 3 things there used to be my arms and my young day when my mother used to, this was the way all the wool used to come in my mother's day. It was all in hanks like this and you had to unwind it. And I used to have to sit and hold it for her. And I keep saying, keep your arms up, keep your arms up. A few more times around here. This is how I actually knit with my, I have a ball of wool in it. It's like one of those present bags, you know, that you buy to put presents in. And I unroll loads and then put it back over the top of the, like the way what I've just done here. And then I don't have to keep lifting the wool from the ball all the time. Not too fast this time because it collapsed the last time. Again. And it only takes a few minutes. That's it. I'll have to find something that I can fix these three spindle things onto. Get my son next time he's up to make something for me. this for you, innit? Not much left. If I wind it up from where it is, from here, the wool is coming from underneath what's all on the floor, so it'll end up raveling. So I do it so it's coming straight off the pile, off the top of the pile. There. To take the sellotape off I've got because there's cones. And there, that's 100 grams on there. Get that bit of sellotape off underneath. And the next one I do will be one of these ones, and these are tighter. I don't have to sellotape them on because they fit better onto the cone. So that's a little job. Cheaper, easier and cheaper for me. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll show you whatever else I invent.